Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your morning, Gwent. How you doing? We are back playing some ranked. I have climbed a lot since we've last hung out here. I'm top 674 global, 3834 MMR right now. Doing pretty good. This is the best I've ever done. It's still, early in the season. You can't judge too much, but so it goes. We are playing a Northern Realms armor deck. Pretty simply. It's nothing too fancy. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with it too much longer, but I'm happy to stick with it for now. All right. I think this was the deck that we were playing with last time, but maybe I didn't stream this one. I know we played Alchemy last time. The basic idea of this deck is just to try and match tempo with popular decks like Dwarfs and to generate a lot of value over time. And how we do that is generally with a better hand than what we have here. I have a feeling he's going to play this out long, so I start it with the Reinforced Treb. It's not a good tempo play, but it is a play. Okay, with a deck like that, I'm wondering if he's got a Siri Nova strat going on. I'm going to play Redanian Elite, and if he passes, thinking, he's got an endpoints, we just play our Cav, and life is but a dream. It's not the case. I'm a little worried about Commander's Horn. I think this is still right. We're getting 2 value per turn out of that, and the Cavalry will get us enough value out of the Elite. Oh, double Alzur's Thunder. That hurts, like, a lot. We're going to high roll a little bit here because we have to. Yeah, we have to. And how we're going to do it, we got 2 options. We could Marching Orders CL into a Reconnaissance, but we don't want to draw Thunderbolt Potion, so instead we're going to do John Natalis, Reinforcement, Stennis, into whatever the RNG gods give us, which is a 13-point card. Not immediately tied, but pretty darn good, honestly. And I think this is a good time to go ahead and do CL. It's not my favorite play still, because she could draw us into a Thunderbolt, which I would not love. Yeah, let's play him. Play him right there. She didn't draw us into a Thunderbolt. She drew us into the Kedwani Knight, which is almost as bad, but it's not. It's just not as bad. That's exactly what we thought would happen there. Folks really like to try and control your aspirants, and that's why we run Tormented Mage ×2 and double Thunderbolts. So now we're even on points and we're gaining again due to the aspirant here. The Kedwani Cav is a huge play. It's a huge play. He's going to pop down and be 14 points plus another 5 there. 19-point play. So we've got some strength. We also always have Radovid for a 16-point swing. No, Radovid's not a 16-point swing, sorry. He's a 14-point swing. Which is still good. A dead Polly Dahlberg makes me so happy. Now is absolutely the time to do that. Boosts us up to 75 with the aspirant. Does very good. I just realized I did not update the stream info. Pardon me. Update information. There we go. Life is but a dream. As always, if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. But more importantly, all the stuff that we do, that I do, that John does, is on Twitch now, and we just record while we stream. So come check us out on twitch.tv/newandnostalgic. But more importantly, he's summoning circled for a lot of points, and I hate that. It's a good play, but I hate it. I think we go ahead and we do Thunderbolt right here. He's got a fantastic Scorch if he's got Shiru, But if he's got Shiru, we want him to Scorch now instead of when we have Sirinova. So that's fine. Alright, so there's a Barclay that's not dead because it can't get Polly, but now Polly can't come back later. I think Polly and Hattori both need to be changed for the health of the game, but for now, it is what it is. We'll just play Radovit here. Doesn't super matter what we lock. I'm just going to lock these two. We're not doing it for the lock, we're doing it for the points. There's really no good lock targets in a Dwarf deck. He is really pushing for this round 1 win. We don't want a Dijkstra because if we draw Shani, that's bad. Shani's okay, but if we draw Sirinova, that's very bad. We really want Dijkstra, Shani, Sirinova for our finisher. We don't need all of them, but if we drew all of them out of Dijkstra, that would be catastrophically bad. Oh boy. I think we're gonna Dijkstra and we're gonna swing for the fences. We did not get punished. It's very good. Got Commander's Horn. He already used a Glaze. The Aspirant isn't doing his +2 every turn, but that's okay. Hattori, this early. He really wants to win round 1. I mean, so do we. This will be... So we'll gain 1, 2. So we're actually at 118 if I play this card. But, I mean... Ooh, that was good. But we just eke out a victory if we do that. He shouldn't be able to gain any points. We'll end up 1 point ahead of him. We both wasted everything. And because he's played Barclay, Hattori, Polly, he's blowing his load. You know, not to be gross or crass, but that's just true. We draw Siri. We got a Kidwani Cav. I'm going to mulligan this away because Shani is more valuable. And even if we don't get Shani, we could get Last Wish, Reconnaissance, anything like that. We're going to pass. We're in a fantastic position, and I'd be very surprised if we lost. He got a raw deal when he Barclayed into Poly, but you know, that's the price you pay when you run a greedy Dwarf deck, my dude. Alright, so we lost that round. Of course, we're going in with 1 card advantage. What is that noise? Whoa, my volume just got all janked up. Twitch just did a weird thing, that's fine. So this is fine, because we're going to Shani, Stennis, the Elite, and then play Heavy Cav, and then finish with Sirinova, so I'm happy with this. Alright, so that's a lot on my end. Did it change in OBS? A little bit. Excuse me, there, just fixing some things up. Alright, so we're, he played Yavin. That's fine, it's largely just extra points for us. But yeah, we absolutely still want to continue with our game plan here. Stennis into Redanian Elite, and he's going to have huge armor because of Stennis. Yeah, that's fine, dude. That is fine. So these two get up to 13 and 17 respectively. If he's got a Scorch for some reason, we still absolutely win. Meditation's good, but we win. We win even without playing Sirinova. But there you go. GG. Tell him he'd make a good slave. And grab that sweet, sweet MMR. Very proud of myself for climbing up like we have. I would love to hit rank 19. It's going to be very difficult to do. Oh, we got enough for a keg. How we doing? We're top 554. I need to mute my Facebook tab. Sorry about that. Just texting Hannah about lunch. Alright, sorry about that. Trying to figure out how to mute tab. There we go, we've done it. Life is but a dream. What do we get in this keg? Premium Weekend is unfortunately over. We had a good run with Premium Weekend. Got some nice stuff. Alright, open Twitch back up. Pull OBS. There we go. I'm nothing if not a professional. So we're top 554 right now. Let's look at the leaderboards because I want to see what MMR will be 4K, which is rank 19. What do we got to get? Okay. Okay, so rank 19 is top 200 right now. I don't know if I'm capable of that. We're going to keep going for a little bit, though. Probably will switch over, play some there. Billions on stream in a little bit. I think John wants to do some Spyro. It's a good stream day. Alright, what will it be? This animal that I can see? Emmer! I've not fought an Emmer in a little while. It's either Spies or the weird Wyvern Shield deck thing that I still don't like super know how to fight. But we'll do it. We'll make it happen. This hand is okay. We don't have a good target for the Cav right now, so I'm going to get rid of it. I don't mind having Commander's Horn, but since we do have Commander's Horn, Natalis needs to be played earlier for reinforcements or marching orders, just so it's not dead. Yeah, I don't love this hand, but it's not bad by any means. It's just a little awkward. We have to set things up to grab our value. Okay, it's an alchemy deck? Sure, dude, alright. That's very strange. I could have Raddy Daddy right there. But I generally know how alchemy decks shake out. So it's kind of weird, but we're actually going to Natalis Marching Order. And we're going to grab a Redanian Elite. So he doesn't have a great target for any other Viper Witchers. We're on par. The Treb has a 50-50 chance to swing that, but you know the card that he's about to play will swing that as well. Hoping it's another Slave Driver, gets another good target, then I can do a double lock. It's a Slave Driver, it's a good target, double lock incoming. Easy as that. I don't mind him grabbing Trebs. If he plays another Slave Driver and gets an Aspirant, that's going to be where trouble starts. But I think we'll be okay either way. I want to play Stennis next, just because the armor on this guy's not going to last. And if he gets an Aspirant here, we need to heavy cav it away. So we might not get a heavy cav, of course, but if we do, all the better. We didn't. So we need to get our Aspirant down ASAP. He'll kill it with a Witcher, and we'll play the other one. Oh, don't give me 2 Thunderbolts. That's really bad for us. We can solve it in mulligans, but that's pretty rough. That's a raw deal. So I wonder if this is partially like a mill deck. I've found a few mill decks up around this rank, and I hate them every time. Mill will always return. Because mill doesn't need to mill very many cards right now to be effective. A lot of decks hyper thin. We get down to 0 cards pretty nearly every game, and if not 0, we'll have between 0 and 4 cards left. Something has gone wrong if I've got more than that left. Oh, is he gonna put a Witcher back in his hand? I don't know what he's gonna put back in his hand because he just buffed the Witchers. I don't think he was expecting that. Slave Driver is probably the right call in this case. Yeah. So now that we have a chance, we will keep our Aspirant safe. A Viper Witcher cannot kill that unless he's got so much alchemy in his deck. But that would be, I think, a little absurd. We're going to do Recon next, and again, hope for that Kedwani Cavalry. Which we should be able to get, no problem. It's not an aspirant, given where he's hovering. It's a heavy calf. Alright. I don't like this at all, because it makes a Tormented Mage dead in the future. But we kind of need to. So we're still within 1 card of victory if he passes, which is the important thing. But this is a bit of a rough one, a bit of a weird one. Oh my dude, the Slave Driver. Slave Driver is a very good card. It has no business being stronger than 1 point, in my opinion. And this is coming from somebody that played Alchemy to, like, top 1k, roughly. Could you not? Alright. Good lord. Just stop. Don't. So again, we're still within 1 card of victory here. Less so now. But still okay. I think we do this. Grab that heavy cav. It's a huge point swing. And then we've got Commander's Horn to make up the little bit that's left. Oh, I didn't expect him to pass there. It's a big investment, but we need the round win. We need it. We've got an easy mulligan in the Kedwani Knight. Our nightmare scenario is switching this guy for a Tormented Mage. If I draw a Tormented Mage, naturally, it can get the boot because this is still at least 8, whereas the Mage is effectively just 2. Okay, that's fine. This will draw a dead Mage, which I don't like even a little bit. Tricky. I think we pass because we can Shaney into Stennis into one of these, plus whatever we drew naturally. And then we can Last Wish into another card, and then potentially CL Marching Orders. We can maybe draw our whole deck if the stars align here, and we need the stars to align. Alchemy's a strong deck. He's got good finishers. I don't know if he's running Kyre or, you know, what his game plan is. I've never seen an Emir Alchemy deck that wasn't just Wyvern Shield. It was interesting. It's novel. I can dig it. I would love to draw Tormented Mage so I can just get rid of it. Yeah. Actually, we keep it. We can Marching Orders CL into the Last Wish. Yeah, this is correct. We should be able to draw our whole deck. So this into Stennis, draws 1. This into CL, into Last Wish. Should pretty much draw the rest with Dijkstra here. So yeah, we're good. We're good. Not to say we're going to win for sure, but we're pretty much where we want to be. The Treb does not bother me. Alright, Stennis. I would like to get my Treb out, but, you know, it's all good. We will get it out. I may want to just play a dead Tormented Mage, just to kind of see what he's got cooking here. We're in no rush to get out the rest of our cards, honestly. The quicker we get a Reinforced Treb out, the better, obviously, but, you know, we are up a card. We want to make sure Ciri's coming out last. So I think that is what we'll do. We'll just say here, you know, there's a 2-point play. Oh no, our hand's so bad. What's a boy to do? Okay. That's odd. That's fine. But that's odd. So we want to play her into Marching Orders, hope for the Treb. Didn't get the Treb. It's still fine. It doesn't matter. There's the Treb. So we don't have to play Dijkstra, which is good. You know, I mean, it's that's fine for us. We do want to play the reinforced trap here. We do. This is a weird deck that we're fighting against. So he is partially mill, partially alchemy. There's Avalak. I hate this a lot, though. I hate mill decks. I hate it so much, dude. It feels so bad to play against. So now he's got card and point advantage. He's gonna win. Yeah, just straight up, he's gonna win. That sucks. That sucks. But that's Nilfgaard for you, I guess. They like to mill. It's very dumb. It's an archetype that I hate. I think Albrick is a good card. Because it at least has reveal synergy. I think Avalok should be doomed, so you cannot renew him. And Vilgefortz is way too strong, but, you know. I don't want this to just be Mitchell complains for a little bit. Because he did it, you know, he won. Fair and square. I personally just think mill decks are very cheap, and they don't get GGs. That's just how it goes. Is that BM? Is that, you know, unfavorable from the community? Maybe. But it's how I feel on the inside. Okay, not a good hand. Just full stop, not a good hand. Not a terrible hand. No, actually, this is a terrible hand. This is a not good hand. That's okay, though. That's okay. So, Iriden Frost Moonlight? Alright. I can dig it. It's different. It's a little wacky. I'm for it. So we're even on tempo, except he's gaining 2 and losing 2, yeah. And I can't lock these guys, because they're immune, which means untargetable. Yeah. Alright, that's okay. We're still within 1 card of winning, which is always the keys to the kingdom, basically. I don't love that. But we can make it work pretty easily. So we'll play an elite there, and then we'll do a Tormented Mage Thunderbolt. Alright. Change plans, I suppose. We'll just do it like this. And then we'll get the Redanian Elite over here. If that's how he wants to play it, I'll play that way, dude. And if you got more Drowners, I got more Thunderbolt potions. This deck is inherently good against weather. Wild Hunt Hound for Frost, if I had to guess, or a Wild Hunt Warrior to ping one of the aspirants. The middle one's the correct choice, but it doesn't make too much of a difference. Okay, there you go. You pop this bad boy out, and you do it all over again. Boom. And we buffed these 3 specifically so that this guy would get hit by the frost instead of this guy. It's just better. We want that aspirant to keep its armor. He passed. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, we'll just play Redanian Elite right there. Winning 1 card down with this deck, and with maybe most decks that I play, winning 1 card down is always better than winning, or than losing 1 card up, in my opinion. So we've got an easy mulligan here, Kidwani Knight, but we need to thin. Yeah, Stennis is fantastic. Give me... Okay, yeah, Last Wish is good. I can absolutely dig a Last Wish. So we're going to start with the Red Elite. We're going to immediately Stennis. We're in a really weird place where most of our bronzes have already kind of been mulliganed, or they've been thinned, rather. Okay, that's what I expected out of that, which is why I played the red first. It's not what I expected, but it's what I planned for. You got to plan around these things. Because if you draw that into the Kidwani Knight, it's still good value, but this is great value. And this heavy cap still is a decent target right there. So what I'm probably going to do, even though it might seem goofy, it's what we need to do. Oh, okay. It's what we need to do for the most thinning possible. It's Last Wish and a CL. If we get the chance to draw her. We may not. But that's my hope. We did not get CL. That's okay. That's okay. We'll use this for the thinning again. He'll be 13. I don't want to set up a 26-point Gigny, so I'm going to play around myself right there. So yeah, we're not in a position that I love, necessarily. Yeah, okay. So he has Gigny. That's just, that's a fact. Is there any way that we get out of this? No. I think just no. So you go up to 10, but he doesn't change the 13s. Yeah, well, all the same. If he's just got Scorch, it's such a big Scorch, but Gigny is more likely. Yeah, that's rough, dude. That's rough. We are even, though, right now, so he at least has to go down to 3, and I can't thin further. We got a really, really bad hand and a really bad series of draws. Not having any golds in hand, that kills the man a little bit. Gonna finish with a Blood Moon. It's a bold choice. Okay. Please give me Dijkstra. We need Dijkstra. No. Recon? No. Sirinova is a finisher, but it's not gonna be good enough if I had to guess. Dijkstra would have been the keys to the kingdom, something like Dijkstra, John, Recon, or like Dijkstra, John, Commander's Horn, Shaney, something. He has played Adrauner. He is playing Sirinova. He has a Sirinova deck. I'm not playing Into the Frost. I'm going to guess that he doesn't have a Drowner. He probably does. But I'm going to guess that he doesn't. I need to go for the high value gambles right now, basically. Okay, he doesn't have a Drowner. So boom, there's something that we did right. Now we could Radovid and just take those two out. And maybe, you know, save Sirinova. I don't think he's running Scorch. If he's running Scorch and has it in hand, then, you know, what can we do? There'd be no reason for him to play it next anyway, so I think this is the correct order of operations. I'm basically picturing he plays like a werewolf or something. He did not. So he's got a Sirinova finisher as well, and it's not going to be enough, if I'm correct here. Yeah, okay. Oh, we did win. It was close. It was very close. It was a unique, interesting little deck. I liked it. We had a very bad string of draws. Sirinova saved it for us. 3874. Would love to hit 3900 this stream. Be actually top 500 again. I ended yesterday at top 290, but you fall so much just in a 24-hour period. And then I think John is going to be taking over the stream for a little bit, doing some Spyro. Heck yeah. And by Spyro, I mean like the first Spyro. Actually, no, I think he's playing the second Spyro. I should know this. I should absolutely know this. This is a better hand. Who are we against? Brewer, of course. I'm high rolling a bit here, and it paid off, I would say. Yeah, we've got enough things in hand with CL that we can probably pull out pretty much whatever we want to pull out. It might not come out in, you know, the exact order that we like, but that's all right. That's all right. We're going to chuck down the elite as well, and then we'll stun us, just because we don't want a heavy cab with no targets. That's a very bad play. This deck is easy to pilot, but you always have to be like 3 steps ahead of yourself, essentially. I'd be very surprised if he's not just immediately setting up for a like turn 3 Commander's Horn, which is crazy value, but what's a boy to do, really? We'll do our best to keep up in tempo. Hey, there you go. When you're right, you're right. And now we're ahead in tempo, temporarily. Commander's Horn will put him up plus 10. We can deal with that, though. We can absolutely deal with that. Would love Recon to pull out an Aspirant that I can put right here or right here. Doesn't matter. Probably right here. And then we can start using Tormented Mage Thunderbolts. Would do us well. What will it be? It's another Agitator, so he's absolutely not running Sirinova. So, you know, that's good. That's something that we can cross off the list. I think you just play the Knight. And you play it up here, just in case there's a Gigny. You never know. If he's got a Scorch, he's got a Scorch. There's only so much that we can play around. But I think that's correct. So yeah, unfortunate that we did not draw into the Aspirant. But there's still a chance here. There's Dennis. So we could do John into marching orders. But I don't think that's what we do. I think we CL into Last Wish. Get heavy cav. Graveyard's got nothing. So we gotta play the heavy cav. Which is fine, because we do have a target. It's only plus 5. Marching Orders is good, actually. That's a good draw. It'll give us the Tormented Mage, which we can use times 2. Just basically for the points, for the tempo. We would prefer to be able to use it on Aspirants, but that's just not the case here. It's alright. If he Commander's Horns, we're going to immediately Natalis Commander Horn. But we shall see. It's nice to be able to play a deck that is a little more interesting than Dwarfs. That can also usually keep up in tempo. If we don't win first round, it kind of becomes hell. Because their round 3 finisher, like Barclay into, or Hattori into Barclay, and then Poly, very, very strong. Stronger than Shane East Dennis, because it's a little more consistent, I think. Mind you, you know, it's not that much stronger than Shane into Stennis into whatever. It's just less RNG heavy, I'd say. Although the way this deck thins means it's not super RNG heavy come round 3. Hey Corvo, what's up, my dude? Why are you screaming? Normally Cortana screams while I stream. You wanna come up? You coming up or are you gonna be weird? You're gonna be weird. Alright. Here, come up on Hannah's chair. No? You're just gonna stare at me? He was chasing a fly earlier, and that just kind of melts his little kitty brain a little bit, I think. But he's a sweet boy. Hey, he jumped up. Very good. I think we're gonna marching orders the Tormented Mage here. Yeah, we've got nothing that can take the armor back off the aspirant. So I think this is still the right call because I don't want to set up. Basically, I'm just continuously playing around Gigny. I can't play around Scorch too much, but Gigny's being run quite a lot up here. It has lost me quite a few games. So I do my best to keep it in mind now. Decoy Barclay. I hope you drew a dead poly. That would make my day very good. Very, very good. Very surprised that he didn't decoy Dennis. That would have been a very powerful maneuver. Alright, we need the Commander's Horn, but what if he has a glaze? That would be very bad. But you gotta do what you gotta do to an extent here, so we'll go ahead and do it. Brings us up 7 ahead of him. Actually, 8 ahead of him. Thank you, Trebuchet. Would not be surprised if he just has a glaze or Commander's Horn in hand, or both. Both is very possible. Yeah, there's a glaze, Commander's Horn. Buddy. I want to win this round. Let's see. So he's actually at 127 thanks to the reinforced trap. So I play this. We get up to 113. Okay. He's at 127 minus 8, so he's at 119. So that's not good enough. At all. If we draw a dead Shaney, I'm going to be very disappointed. But we need to. We need to try. Whew. Okay. We did not draw a dead Shaney. That's lucky. That's lucky. We're still behind in tempo. And I will go down 2 cards here. Man, a Glazed Commander's Horn is so strong. It's literally just a better John Natalis Commander's Horn, right? Literally just better. I would be okay if he continued on. Be pretty okay. What does he investigate? Really just a glaze as far as golds go. Yeah, so we will go down 2 for the win. Because we'd gain... Yeah, not enough. I don't like going down 2, but against Dwarfs, we need to win round 1. We gotta. And we need to play our deck in such a way that we end up with Shaney in our hand last round. That's what we have to do. That's the keys to the kingdom. So if we just draw her here immediately, that's fantastic. We didn't. Recon's good. Okay, we've done it. War Dancer is very strong, and I don't like it. So what the hell do we do then? Here. We play it out? I guess, yeah. I guess we play it out. Yeah, I don't like it. We need to play the Aspirant with Recon here. If we want to try for even a semi-long round. We're likely going to lose. That War Dancer ruined everything, dude. Going down 2 cards and then coming up against a stupid War Dancer. It's so rough. It's so rough. You do what you gotta do, though. And I think this is the right way to play it. There's a case to be made for grabbing the Kidwani Knight instead of the Aspirant. It might even be the right case for the tempo, but I don't know. Drawing an Aspirant next round is no better than drawing a Kidwani Knight next round, so we might as well get the extra value out of it right now. That's unfortunate. All of this because of one word answer. Yeah, I mean, you gotta pass. Because he can't Hattori Barclay again. And he's not running Siri Nova. But we are. So he's probably got Shiro in hand. Just waiting. And he knows we're running Siri Nova. He's top 278. I'm top like 500. It's a bit of a stretch between who we're facing here. But so it goes. Again, so it goes. He has a humongous deck. I mean, Commander's Horn he stole from me. And I guess Agitator made it different, yeah. Disregard. Yeah, so the best we can muster is, what, 33? Is that right? Something like that. Not even. Dwarven Skirmisher is too strong. It needs to be nerfed immediately. It should deal 2 damage and strengthen itself by 2 if it's going to be 6 base. So that it's not just constantly silly good value. Okay. Well, that's why you don't forfeit until... That's why you don't forfeit, like, full stop, I guess. What the heck? I wonder what was in that dude's hand. I'm gonna take that as a sign from above to, you know, that's a good stopping point for now. I got my video recorded for the YouTubes. We're top 400, top 394 global. What are we in NA? Top 35, yeah. Our peak was still 290 and 29, but we're keeping up with everybody to an extent. I've never finished a season higher than rank 20, like top 10k, so this is very good for me. I am going to call it there for the Gwent stream. I might be back with They Are Billions, or John will be back with some Spyro 2. I'm pretty sure it's Spyro 2. He's got that good capture card. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much. Subscribe, like all that jazz. But more importantly, come hang out with us at twitch.tv/newnostalgic. I play games all the time. John plays games all the time. We share a channel. And we do lots of multiplayer stuff. It's a good time. Come give us a follow. We're trying to get that affiliate. In the last couple of days, we've grown by quite a lot as far as followers go. But we're still, you know, still down there. Anyway, thank you very much for checking out the video, the stream, all that jazz. I'll be back, or John will be back. And we'll see you next time. Either way.